Ah, when last we checked, you just murdered a couple of heroes for practically no good reason. Took 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 the cloth and now ran south to the town of Springfield. Let me check again. Yeah, the town of Springwood, and into the Springwood bar we have the bartender and his lovely daughter, and someone playing the piano, a couple of barmaids. Hello,
Hello?
Yes,
Hello.
like
still here.
yeah, the bartender's just like, uh, okay, well if your my daughter actually likes the horse, so it's a couple rules here. The end one guild per night per each of you. Uh, don't make that much of a mess, and for the love of crap, don't take my daughter out on any adventures. She's in that adventurous phase that she's supposed to go on adventures just like everyone else in this town.
Alright. 2 bottles of whiskey.
2 bottles of whiskey, and he goes and dishes out 2 bottles of whiskey and hands it to you.
Alright, I open up both bottles and place them in one of them in front of Mittens.
Wait, your horse is going to drink?
And Mittens just kind of like deep throats the bottle and just lifts it up.
Oh God, what have we done?
I mean, Ventrev's doing the same thing, just downing it like it's a beer.
Yeah.
What kind of freaking town?
Don't
Ventures?
ask.
Let me guess. You're heading up north to the city of Rose, just like every other adventure passed through here.
Oh, oh, oh.
Might be worth something.
Aye.
Say again?
Might be worth something to check out.
Oh boy. Just what I need, another few adventures.
2 more bottles of whiskey.
Really?
Yes.
And he puts out 2 more bottles of whiskey. And then writes something down like, okay, the orc is gonna die in 3 days, possibly to whiskey overdose.
I just double fist the whip, and Redborn just double fists the whiskey.
At this time,
I'm really checking it right now. Luckily, whiskey's actually pretty cheap by the bottle. Apparently, it's only like 2 silver a bottle.
yeah.
Yep.
At that time, a hawk flies in and lands on the bartender's shoulders and like tears up the paper like, damn it. Honey, take these jobs off the job board. Someone already completed them. Yes, father. And she goes and takes the jobs off the job boards right here.
I'll take a look at the job board, see what's still up there.
After she checks down jobs, including a couple of high-paying jobs, the only one that's still left is just some to clean up a couple of gang members. That's it.
Got it. So not really worth the time.
Most of the local heroes take the jobs before we even and take all the credit for the jobs.
That's unfortunate.
That's what happened when it was poor Dock City. Like here's where you are, so you can find out here's where you are, and but then boy, here we go. Like, you're right here, just before Rose City.
Alrighty.
The castle of King Silverstone. He puts it on closest right here. This Well, as you can tell, the village had a couple. There was a village. Even some heroes can't save it. Oh, hush up, Daddy. They tried. Yeah, tried. They sent us the second and third rate heroes, and they got nuked by some evil dark god, and they had to send the magic council to save it. Anyway, here's a village of here's a village of orcs, and a big city right here that's usually walled off. So don't think about going there right now.
Okay.
I guess I'll just be taking over one of the tables and doing a stuff. Finding my own character.
I'm gonna buy another bottle of whiskey and just do shots together with me and mittens.
Sorry. Not that one.
All right, 1, 2. I'll skip. Ooh, interesting.
Yes,
William, you might want to make a. Let me see what check you have pretty much have to make. Oops. William, make a. Not religion, freaking. Make the check to see if you got stolen from or not.
Perception, usually.
Thank you.
$27.
All right. As you look around, you see that your bag is kind of light because your bag's no longer there, and the little sneak thief is trying to run out the door right now.
I first summoning with it.
I'm just going to, pull out my pistol and shoot him.
All right. Well, make an attack roll.
Okay.
And it's against Flatfoot.
I'm guessing he wasn't expecting. So yeah, well, it's also point blank. I'm assuming I'm within 20 feet of him.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be touch AC.
Flatfoot touch is like a 10. Uh, 22 versus his touch AC.
That definitely hits.
Let me pull up what a pistol does, because this is just a traditional pistol. It's not my rifle. Let's see, equipment, weapons, arms, and this is just the standard pistol. Seven damage.
He's very injured, but still alive, and is crawling out the door.
Mittens, get him!
No. I can handle this. And you see my guy just walking over to him with his unusual wrench, unusual metal cane.
What do you want? I'm just doing this for my boss. Go away.
I'm assuming I hit him in one of his legs.
Make an attack roll.
No. My original shot, you said that he's on the ground, that I probably hit him in the leg.
Yeah.
I break his other leg with my wrench. It's called the gear spanner.
Meanwhile, ooh. Thanks to your friend Nord, he's knocked out.
Alright.
As 18 definitely hits. His AC is like
Yeah.
His AC is like not 15, like 12. Like, thank a lot for that. The first The first round of Knights on the House. There'll be a couple of couples coming in soon. As long as that thing's playing the piano, it points at the piano player. The ladies come in. As long as the ladies come in, the men come in as well. In fact, that's the only reason we're still in business in the first place, or we got closed down a long time ago.
So this guy's out cold right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just
he
grab
only had like 10 HP.
Got it. I'm going to grab my bag, throw it over my shoulder, and I'm going to drag him out back where my vehicle is.
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna like to make sure I still have my bag, and that Mitten still has her saddlebags.
Roll perception.
Perception is. For me to see if it's on me, and to see if Mitten still has her saddlebags.
Well, the good news is Mitten still has her saddlebag. The bad news is you're missing about half your gold.
Motherfucker!
Do I find the gold on this guy?
Uh,
As I do a quick search.
Oh, so that puts me down to 265 gold.
Oh, hold on, I'm going to... Ty, is the gold on this guy?
check to find out.
Perception check. 22.
Yeah, let me see. No, apparently he had a partner.
Fuck!
I'll kind of heft this guy over my shoulder. Definitely I'm not a strong man, but don't worry, I'll find out where it went.
Mittens.
Mystery to solve.
Check
And-
the
Yeah, you see my guy pull out a pocket watch. Give me about 20 minutes. I'm forgetting your character's name off the top of my head. Veb?
Veb.
Yeah,
Veb.
Veb. I think he just calls him Veb. Sure. Veb, have a couple of drinks on me. Next 2 drinks of his on my tab. I'll tell the barkeep.
Excellent.
Aye. Just
Now.
get those annoying thieves. They've been robbing my customers for weeks now.
Yeah, North.
All right, North. You do find that you're a little light of gold yourself. About 1/3 light.
Okay, so
Third of.
North. I know you have a decent. You talk very well. Would you care to help me with this interrogation? As we take him,
I can help with that.
Okay, let me just double check it. See if I have intimidation actually as a skill.
I have.
Got it. So you might be doing most of the talking. I might just be assisting.
I have +9.
Yeah, I'm untrained in it. Don't worry, I can help out in certain ways.
+9 in intimidation.
Yeah,
All right,
okay,
so you're right.
Yeah,
so you're pretty much
I'm
right
assuming
here
that
right
my
now.
vehicle is parked out back.
All right, so you're right here at the moment.
Ty?
Huh?
I assume my vehicle is parked behind the bar or in the
Yeah.
barn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to take him in there, make sure it's nice and private. And I'm going to, do the whole tie wrist together, hang him from one of the beams over the top of my vehicle. So he's basically hanging in the back. And I'll fold out the my little fold-out cot so North has a place to sit while I prepare. Trying to be a gentleman and all. And you'll see him go into one of his chests and pull out, a kind of rolled up leather thing that he's placed on the desk, his little writing desk that he has in the back of his vehicle / workbench. And he's going to set up a chair and just read a book while he waits for this guy to wake up. How long does it take this guy to wake up?
Let me check. Probably about. All right, so about 30 minutes later, he wakes up.
Ah, About time you woke up. Now. And my guy's going to kind of walk over to him. He's gagged right now. And my guy still got his cane with him. And he stands up, walks over to the guy, and goes and walks kind of quietly around him. Now, my new friend, you're going to tell me where your friend that took my companion's gold went. Is that understood? And I'm gonna pull the gag out of his mouth for a moment. What was that?
The old district gang never sells out people for especially to heroes like you.
Yeah,
We're just trying to make a buck.
No, I put the rag back in his mouth when he refuses. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this the hard way. He sees me walk over to my desk, and then I roll out the weird the thing that's he sees a bunch of surgical instruments, and I'm kind of looking over them, thinking which one to use.
Tell me everything, or...
He tries to put up a middle finger towards you.
You don't want to know. You wish you were dead.
He tries to put a middle finger towards you, and Purvis was like, "You're just heroes. You're not gonna torture people. Just go away and earn more gold as you usually do."
I'm going to.
He has the wrong people.
You wish you were dead.
Yeah. I'm going to go. I think we'll start with this one, and I just hold up to you, basically a fairly decent looking scalpel. And then I'm going to go rip off one of his boots, and I'm going to cut the Achilles tendon.
Ouch. Like, what the fuck? He probably like, "What the fuck?" in muffled voice, of course.
Oh, did I forget to mention that I'm an anatomist and surgeon?
You're supposed to heal people, not hurt them.
Oh, sure, I'll heal somebody if they pay me. I mean, I'll also be kind to those that are traveling with me. You know, they provide me additional protection. They may provide me some knowledge, so I may trade some of my trade my knowledge for theirs. But for you, you are what we in the scientific community call a specimen. And if you don't start talking, we're going to do something called a vivisection. Do you know what that word means?
I don't go to school. I don't know that scientist talk. Just give me my money so I can pay it to my boss, so I can hand it to my boss and he gives me my cut.
It means that I'm going to cut you open to see how you work. I've been able to do it on corpses. I've done it on corpses before. But the problem is, the organs, they're decaying a little bit. I want to see some of those organs in action.
Intimidate check with advantage.
How much of an advantage?
5.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm also getting 2 from my good friend here.
Yeah.
Because I think you have like a +9, which automatically makes it. So 28, as I'm kind of doing the whole kind of tickling him with the tip of the scalpel, just doing very shallow cuts somewhere.
What kind of people are you?
We're people that are willing to do what needs to be done to get what we want done.
He nods to think. He starts nodding and say, I'll talk.
I'm going to remove the gag from his mouth and go, so, you were going to tell us where your friend went with my companion's gold.
At the old farms district about here. Across town. No one ever goes there anymore, so it's a perfect hideout for our boss.
Good. Very good.
Now, can we let me go? This town's shitty enough as is.
Sure, just one more thing. I cut the other Achilles, then I'll cut him down and throw him into the street.
Like, what in the fuck? Hello? Is there a cleric around here? Hello? And since it's the middle of the night, no one goes to approach him.
Yeah. So he's going to basically crawl in an alleyway somewhere and hide.
Yeah, until he finds a cleric or hopefully his bosses send someone down to help.
And I'm going to go back into the bar, wiping my hands off of the limited blood. I didn't have to go full vivisection on him, but a little bit of blood on my hands. So wipe my hands off with a rag. I'll walk up to the bar table and say, "Barkeep, what's your recommended red wine?"
That would be witch's brew. My daughter makes it very well. It's
So
just a little bit. It's just a little bit of. Let's just say something that's illegal, but fuck it.
I'll
No
take
one-
6 bottles.
Huh?
I'll take 6 bottles then.
I'll
Dude.
You had me out at wine.
I'll say,
Yeah, a wine that pretty much knocks even orcs out.
That's a challenge.
I would thank you for the offer, but I'm more looking for just something to relax with because I've got a little bit of work to do this evening. Got to stay awake, mind you. My friend here, though, I doubt he could. I doubt he could be knocked out by any amount of alcohol at this point.
Let's do it.
So, I'll kind of look at a couple of bottles. Let's go with that one. Looks like a local vineyard.
Emzo, go off the horse and give him some and give that bottle to a barkeep, free of charge for getting rid of that annoying thief.
Yeah.
Yes, father.
I'm paying for that. This is a tavern. I'm a member of the Order of the Flagon. We respect box.
So,
The Order of the Flagon.
so
It's been a while since I had a couple of you stop by.
Hey,
In this case, this is perfect for you. And pulls out, let's just say, a legendary whiskey that even he doesn't serve often.
how much?
But that will be 20 silver.
I'll put down 4 gold pieces. Quality costs, and it's good. If it's good, it's good. I take it, and I just open up and take a shot. How is it?
Oh boy, roll me. Let me see what roll. Let me see. You would have to roll to see if you actually can stand up to it or not.
Probably fortitude.
Yeah, exactly. Roll me a fortitude
Let's
with
see.
a disadvantage of 10, with a 5 because.
Let's just get all my bonuses in preparation.
So Veb, as my guy says after taking a sip from his wine, I found out where your gold went from a new friend of ours.
It's in a +2.
Same place where Norf's went. Apparently, there's a local gang that causes trouble.
There's another one. Okay, so I've added up all the bonuses, and what did you say disadvantage with?
5.
21.
For some odd reason, somehow you actually could stand up against the whiskey.
This is good stuff. Keep the change.
Like, ooh, you're definitely the Order of the Flagon, all right? That was a test. Welcome to my bar.
For a shot to Mittens.
Now I understand why your horse drinks as much.
Yep. Do you want me to roll fortitude for Mittens, or?
No,
Yes,
it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Veb, as I'm kind of sitting nearby you, doing the whole leaning against the bar thing on a stool, sipping some wine. So, Veb, I found out where North and Yora's gold went.
Where?
North side of town, abandoned farming area. Apparently, a little gang is up there.
Oh, what are we waiting for?
Well,
Go and get them.
I would prefer to finish my wine before I go. Good vintage.
Good point. Never leave that a good drink. Get me a beer.
The
What was the name of the bartender again?
the door. Huh?
What's the name of the bartender?
Uh, the bartender's name is Orca, and his daughter's name is Enzo.
Orca. Your
Mr.
finest
Orca.
beer.
Would you mind doing a favor for me? I would like to leave my. You probably saw the unusual contraption. We came in on a wagon pulling out of the wagon. I'm going to leave that second wagon here. Just I don't want to have to carry it with me. Would you mind making sure it's safely locked up in your barn out back?
Father? One, one, one gold per night, and your and I'll protect it with my life, and trust me. And he pulls out a giant warhammer. Like, why do you think no one robs my bar?
Of course.
Good old
I'll reach into he'll reach into my guy will reach into his jacket and just kind of pull out a gold coin and slide it across the table to him.
The daughter looks at it, says, "It's good, father. All right. Go out back with my daughter and hook your wrapping up."
So I'll basically go out back and we'll back my trailer into the barn area where it'll be safe for the night while we're gone. I'll disconnect it and then
she locks it up, casts a basic alert spell to it, and walks back to the bar.
Yeah, but I'll drive out. I'll drive to the front of the vehicle, front of the bar, and go. Everyone ready to go? The illuminators are currently on, so basically, it's like an old school truck lights out the front. And also, you'll see the you've seen him before. My little mechanical owl. He's currently acting as a hood ornament.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'll load up the two of you, and we'll start heading out here.
All right.
All right. As you pass through the city, you notice there's very few guards. Pretty much the standard, pretty much the low-level guards just forced to be out here because of the king.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you make out here.
Well, I'm probably going to park a few blocks away. Obviously, all my important stuff I've got locked in my the bolted down chests in the back, or I'm carrying it on me.
Yep.
So basically, we're going to park it in an alleyway, throw some stuff over it so people don't mess with it, and my owl will transfer from the hood ornament position to sitting on my shoulder. Got my rifle loaded, and I'm assuming we've had a full rest since our last encounter.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I'm going to assume you took a rest at the bar, real quick.
So yeah, hazard detector, all that. Keeping that. So I would have at this point probably swapped out my inventions a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to keep the magnetic gauntlet, just because that's useful. Let me just note that really quick in case it has any mods that I need. Let's see, not multi-tool, not rocket harness. It's like... There you are. Magnetic glove. Okay, so I'm going to note that really quick. Magnetic glove. Because who doesn't love a magnetic glove, am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And, let's see, what is it? Nope, not that. There is one, I know what it is. Commercial field. I'm checking some of the other inventions. There's one I'd like to get for us. Nope, not that one. Nope. Huh, where is it? I always have trouble finding the damn thing. familiar. Vocalizer, that's it. Is it in this book? Yeah, nope, and it's under this. Nope, it's under this one. Sorry, it always takes me a minute to find this one.
Don't worry, I lost the map I wanted to put in here, so I had to pull up another map real quick.
Okay. Yeah, my guy's going to here it is. Yeah, the vocalizer. Here it is. Vocalizer is an earpiece that allows the streamer to communicate with others over a vast distance. I will be upgrading it with... Actually, I can't upgrade it, so we'll do empowered. Powered to the magnetic glove, and then okay. And what I'll do is I'll basically toss each of you a little earpiece thing. Put these into your ears.
Okay, I put it in my ear.
Then you'll see my guy just kind of quietly speaking to himself, but you can hear him loud and clear. Call it a vocalizer. It's quite useful for communication over good distances, though unfortunately its maximum range is about 100 feet.
In some battles, it definitely would have gone. It probably would have ended differently if we had these. Good to know. Could probably make a pretty mint out of this stuff.
Unfortunately requires a pretty advanced technology to function properly. But it will allow us to at least communicate with each other.
Okay.
Though it has trouble going through thick material. Don't worry. Next level, I can upgrade it to long range, which will give me 1 mile of communications. Then eventually we get dimensional, which literally is, as long as we're on the same plane, we can talk to each other. So I guess we'll be heading out to that location then. All 3 of us.
Yep.
Got my gun fully loaded.
Let's not forget mittens.
Yep, the crazy horse that you're riding right now.
Yep.
And I guess I'll start by trying to sneak up a little bit closer while you guys are a bit of a distance away.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
Good old stealth. One of my decent checks. 16 to keep the sneaky.
All right, you could keep sneaky. Yeah, you keep sneaky as you sneak around to here.
Okay. I'm going to do a perception check to look out for any guards, and I'm assuming that we're in dark conditions. Dim light, things like that. Okay, that would increase my check. So my perception, 14 to try to spot any guards.
You spot a couple, but I don't know. But you don't know if they're... You saw the whole guards now. You see... 1 second. All right. You see apparently the gang leader, and I'm pretty sure it's his mistress right next to him, and one guard like looking around like, where is he? Where is he? Pretty much looking for the person you tried to kill earlier.
No, we didn't kill him. We left him.
Well,
for dead.
I meant crippled earlier.
There is a difference. Got it. So this guy is what is he like? Just sitting on a throne or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to basically radio to.
And this lady is like like.
North and Veb.
Huh?
Okay, I see one guard. I see the one possible guard, the gang leader, and somebody hanging off of his arm. I might be able to set up in a stealth location and try to take one or multiple of them out.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to find a stealth location, basically set up like a sniper almost.
Right? Roaming the sneak. Yeah. Thank you.
14 to keep hidden.
Uh, you kept hitting, but this guard senses something, and it's about to run to his ball. It's like,
Well, I guess I'm going to take him out first.
all right, roll an attack with advantage,
assuming
obviously because you're sneaking.
Got it. Okay.
He doesn't know where you are quite yet.
Okay, so he's both flat-footed and unaware.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using the rifle, and I am going to use basically overpower the shot. So here we go. That's going to be another 1d20 plus. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Plus 6. 16 versus his flat foot touch.
That hits.
Wow. Snake, he only takes 2 damage.
Damn.
I must have winged him.
Huh?
I must have winged him.
Like, the boss sees this like, ah, fuck, some stupid heroes are trying to save. What's this town anyway? And he puts out to a note to the other guards.
I'm then going to go onto the radio and basically say, what was it? Veb. Charge.
Charge!
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Norf, send in some of your summons.
Like, get behind me, woman, and get some the more and get some more mooks. Yo, if your guard, if your standard guards are so-called heroes, screw off.
I'm going to shoot the woman if I get another shot.
All right, make a tackle.
25.
Oh god damn, yeah.
And I am still using the firepower. 4 damage to her.
She's hurt, but trying to crawl right to the inside of the Coliseum.
Yep. And I'm also going to use my move action so I can get a +1 on that. So I'm assuming one more round before she's gone.
Yeah. After that one start conquest. Obviously now everyone's aware of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we? Or where would we?
You're about
I'm set up.
the alleyway is about here,
basically.
so
I'm set up in a sniper's nest, basically.
you can put yourself wherever. Obviously now everyone knows that someone is.
And I guess I'll fire
yeah.
one.
I'm currently riding on top of Mittens.
Yep. And then I guess I get to fire one last shot.
Yeah, before intimidation. So that hits.
Oof!
And
Headshot.
she's knocked out down.
Wait, is she alive still? Or did I just blow her head off?
That depends on you. If you're a great shot or a headshot.
No, I'm killing her. I'm killing her. Dead men
Yeah.
tell no tale. So this
Then,
guy
yeah.
basically hears another shot ring off, and then just spray of blood behind him, and there's a hole through her. There's a hole in her head.
God damn it, that's my woman! Only I could kill her!
Shall we roll initiative?
Yes we shall.
Where is that initiative hiding? Oh. I rolled a 16.
Oops. I'll just swap them out. Alright, just waiting for Beb. Alright, the gang lady goes first, and being like, he just. Wait, what's that?
The Hellhound.
A quick question: is he armed with a metal weapon?
Pretty much a standard knife. Well, an advanced knife. Yeah, knife.
Are you thinking Cooking Book?
No, I'm thinking using magnetic gauntlet to steal his only weapon.
Ah, even better.
It is empowered, so it's actually pretty powerful.
He runs up and tries to jab the Hellhound.
Here, standard action to attract counts as range attack for the luck.
And apparently he misses.
So is that it for his turn?
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see. Level plus intelligence modifier plus 4. So I'm going to basically, I kind of get up from my kneeled position, and people just see my guy holding out, a gloved hand towards that guy. And this is versus his CMD. So my intelligence modifier is 4, 7, 11. 24 versus CMD.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, he just feels this crazy force just grab his knife and just flies out of his hand and just ends up in mine. And then as a free action, I'm just going to dump it on the ground next. And that's all I can really do this turn. Well, okay. As a move action, I then, re-level my rifle, aiming at this guy.
All right. Nor, it's your turn.
Okay. I will cast Mage Armor.
All right, that's free. So now that's the next turn.
See.
Yep. Remember, you got that cloak that gives you, I think it's a free mage armor once per day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now that's free. So what are you gonna do next?
Hey, Björn, do you want to be bigger?
Raider Repulsa, make your monster grow! Also, you're gonna have to explain size up categories things for me at Seawall.
What was that? What about size categories?
2 strange up and
So like this.
2 dex down.
Yeah.
All right. Like new Mook, give me your weapon. New Mook, give me your weapon and run to the back. Apparently, these people mean business. Like to the first mook, runs over here, passes his knife to his boss, and
Oh.
say again?
Actually, a large creature has a reach, so him moving like that would trigger an attack of opportunity.
All right, well, I shall roll the attack because obviously passing the knife is an action. So
I enlarge Vibjörn of
He enlarged me, not the dog.
Oh no! Oh god, he
it's a
enlarged.
humanoid. The dog
Okay,
is not a humanoid.
Slight issue. Does his mount enlarge with him? I don't think it does.
No, as soon as I get bigger, I'm immediately getting off mittens.
Okay, got it. Okay, so
I'm not going to hurt mittens, though I imagine that mittens could probably hold me.
yeah. Your strength increases by 2. I'd have to double check. Large creature and large creature. Checking it right now. Enlarged person. Here we go. Yep. You get a +2 to your strength bonus, -2 to dexterity, and a -1 penalty on attack rolls and AC due to increase in size. Though that would probably cancel itself out for you.
What was that? So it was +2 for strength, -1, -2 for dex.
Yeah, to minimum of 1. So.
all right,
But remember, you're also now your weapons grow with you, so they now do large damage.
How do I determine that?
Damage die size Pathfinder. There's a sheet for it. The damage dice progression chart. I'm checking it right now. Okay. Damn it. Here we go. Yeah, it goes. Okay, what is the normal damage dice for the weapon you'll be using? I'm assuming it's
It's a D10. It's my Dwarven War Axe, so it does D10.
Okay, it's going to go to a 2d6 weapon then.
Ooh.
That's not
3
good.
minutes.
All right, so he rolls over here, passes boss his weapon, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. He's almost inside. Pretty much yelling, "Alert! Alert!" I'll move her out the way since she's dead.
You also now have a reach of
10 feet.
Nice. Yeah, so you can control the battlefield a little bit. This giant raging barbarian.
I haven't gotten into a rage yet.
Oh god. The other two try to jump your hellhound, so I assume that misses.
16 AC.
Alright. Oh god damn.
I mean, it's scary looking.
Alright, Veb, you go.
Ooh. Will Mittens still be able to move? Should we create an initiative then for Mittens for this, or
Yeah, let me
just something I thought of since I had to get off Mittens? Or will Mittens just still operate on my turn?
for now, Mittens will stop operating on your turn, so let me just get rid of the initiative roll.
Okay. Well, snap into a Slim Jim. And go right up to here. And let's see, that now becomes...
And go.
She looks like, oh my god, what the hell?
I think you're about to slice him in half.
27.
That definitely hits.
Roll damage, my friend.
13.
As you raise your war axe, you just all you see is this poor gamer just say a silent prayer as you literally cut him straight in half.
And now, Mittens. $17.
That's just it. Yeah.
For 5 damage.
All right. He's annoyed but still alive, and I'll be right back. I want to take my pop.
Oh, actually, it's also hold on. Has a multi-attack.
It only triggers under the situation where it's a full round action attack.
Okay.
Yeah. If you did a charge, I think charges only allow one attack, or even just walk up and obviously walk up and hit is the same. If it was a 5-foot move, you could argue that because you always get a 5-foot move.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 rep. No.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to take my pop out of the oven.
Okay.
We're about to curb stomp some nerds, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was imagining, like large-sized dwarf, full of piss and vinegar, charging up with his dwarven war axe. Like, could you imagine that this scenario would have come out somehow been more diplomatic than that?
Well, they stole from us. We're dealing with them in kind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I am rolling diplomacy, which is a 2d6 plus 7.
Yeah. It says diplomacy on the act. You have me engrave it in there.
Exactly.
Yep. I mean, imagine when I start, kind of pseudo steampunking all the equipment for you guys at level 11. Basically, magical runes, things like that, magical infusions.
Effectively, my war axe will become like a chain axe. Effectively.
I mean, I could argue that I'm basically doing, it still would definitely still be technically magical, but it would definitely be steampunked a little bit. Like if we give it keen edge, that's the chainsaw effect. Yep. What was it? Remember? I think there are chain axes in 40K.
Yep, that there are.
So you're thinking something like this later game?
Yep. Very much so.
Oh, there it is. The damage dice progression. Yep. Actually, on the enlarged person, if you scroll down on that page, you'll see the damage dice progression.
Okay. I'm just imagining. Jimpan, can your character learn enlarged person mass?
Let's see.
Yeah, a sorcerer can. It's a 4th level spell for them. It's up the charts, but also something that we could theoretically do as well, just because I will be getting into magic item creation. We could just literally have an enchantment you personally can activate on your animal, like built into a harness or something, that uses a command word, and it just enlarges them.
Oh, enlarged mittens or enlarged raptor.
Yep.
With an enlarged barbarian on top. Ooh, that would be a scary combination.
Okay.
You say I can make it permanent.
Mm,
Does that mean I can
Oh.
do it again, or is it just
If
one
it's
time?
permanent, if the effect is permanent, then it's on
I don't think
permanent.
I don't think it stacks because permanence does snuff out if you enter into an anti-magic field. So the effect is still ongoing. You can't stack an effect on top of the same effect twice.
Okay, so multiple magic effect has.
Oh,
Yeah. They have to come from
Okay.
different sources.
that's basically going to turn Pony into something even scary.
Huge creature. Just riding around on this huge, just mouth frothing pony.
For now, it's 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I can,
Yeah.
in the future, I can make it permanent.
Because even when I eventually get the raptor, I'm still keeping Mittens around. I'm not like getting rid of her.
Well, it will just be a pony at that point, a war trained pony.
Yep.
So it'll lose all of its bonuses.
But she can help with pulling the cart.
Yeah.
And her push drag is 2,625 pounds.
Well, yeah. If we get a second animal, they could pull my cart.
Yes, yours is around 3,000 pounds then.
My vehicle, no, it's actually well over 4 or 5. It's like 6,000. I think is the math. Because remember, the vehicle I'm in I'm assuming it's a quadruped equivalent for strength chart. It's huge. It's strength 16, and it also has an ability that doubles its carrying capacity. On top of that, so you can see where things get crazy.
I am back.
Welcome back. And yes, eventually I will be replacing that vehicle with a fully amphibious and closed vehicle.
Oh boy.
Which I think
So-
that'll
Rivers
just
shall
go
not
around
stop
in.
us.
What was that?
Rivers shall not stop us.
No, it's like it'll be going like speed 60 or 70 on the water, and there's multiple light cannons on it.
So we got ourselves a boat.
Yeah.
Or sub. One or the other.
Oh, just a boat. It does. I don't think there is a submarine. I mean, I'm sure we could make.
There's probably a homebrew thing.
Yeah, we could probably homebrew a submarine equivalent stuff.
Let's stick with what's at least available easily.
But the thing is, I'm not really interested in that much stuff, just because I'm kind of torn between building that and building a dirigible. I'm assuming
Yes.
and we can just load that into the dirigible and fly that around.
Yep. Villains will know. Oh shit, here they come. And heroes will be going, oh fuck, here they come.
Yeah.
Anyway, he looks at your horse annoyed, like, what the a horse now? It's going to try to knife the horse. And assume Jesus Christ.
Mittens has an AC of 19.
William goes.
The door that they went through, is there actually a door there?
No, it's just a back alley.
Okay.
Well, yeah. But if there was a door, it's like torn bare.
Can I still see this guy?
Huh?
Can I still see this guy?
Barely. He's just going out, running, screaming. We're being attacked. We're being attacked.
Oh ho ho! Attack of opportunity.
Not exactly. I'm just going to shoot him.
Oh.
He's within 50 feet, so I technically don't need aiming. I'm also going to do a deadly aim on him. So this is versus a touch AC.
Oh, I thought he was running in his turn.
17 versus his touch AC.
That hits.
$13 damage. I take his head off.
Like, as he's like, we're being attacked.
Well, remember, this is also probably like a 50 caliber musket ball that he just got hit in the head with.
Good old
And,
mini bullet.
and he's dead.
That should scare some of them off.
I'm not sure what they would be more scared of: the unseen sniper or the very angry big barbarian dwarf in front of them.
I'm going to say into the earpiece, I'm going to aim at this guy next as my move action. I'm going to say into the earpiece, don't kill him. I want him alive.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Lord, your go. As you can hear people trying to go into the alley to help their boss.
I just move here and magic missile on him.
All right, roll the attack.
1, 2.
All right, the second one pretty much kills him. So I assume you're going for lethal damage.
Yep.
All right, the second one pretty much finishes off killing him.
And my dog will go here and here.
To block off any interesting strategy.
And
Well,
Say
should I
again?
attack him? Should I attack him?
Huh?
yeah, just don't kill him.
Non-lethal attack.
No, you can do lethal, just don't do killing blow at the end.
Yeah. Oh.
That misses. All right, you hear a bunch of people running, so let me just like 1, 2, 3 more gang members is starting to run, and a different gang member who's 2 gang members and one that's worthy of both starting to run toward the arena. One of the gang members tosses a knife at his balls.
Well, doesn't the guy already have a knife?
I
stole one knife.
A better knife, not the dingy knife that he's forced to use.
Got it.
All right, it's your go now. Feb?
Okay. Moving over a step. I'm going to try and punch his legs to break him so that he can't run away. Shoot, what
Are you about to cut off one of his legs with your axe?
I'm punching him to break him.
Do you have improved unarmed strike?
No, I don't. That's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
I'd be better off just stepping on them.
Oh boy, roll in on armed attack.
Unless you have improved unarmed strike, that does trigger an attack of opportunity.
In that case, then, since I don't have that, because I remembered I don't have that, I'm instead going to go for the new, the fresh meat, as it were. $23 against this guard.
That hits. Wait, for what?
Oh, wait, technically he's out of range.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, if you go here, he'll be in range. One more over. He's now within 10 feet of you.
Yep.
So basically,
okay, that hits. So
axe just swings to cut this guy in two.
So he sees a big
attack.
For 16 points of damage.
As he tosses the knife over to his balls, the only thing he sees is a giant axe slowly heading towards him. And suddenly, he's 2 people now. One person in the head and one person on the feet.
So you cut him through, like, either somewhere in the abdomen, chest area.
Yep.
In the abdomen, yeah.
Yeah.
And for mittens, 5-foot step, so I can do a multi-attack
Yes.
for a 9.
Miss.
So attack 1 is 18.
That hits.
And so for 4 damage.
Alright, he's getting
Ish.
annoyed but still alive.
Yep, as Mittens attacks with her hooves.
I thought you had one hoof attack each.
I have bite and hooves as a pony.
Does it say? Is it just? Is it 2 hooves or hoove?
Hooves, plural.
Let me quickly check that.
Yeah, I could have miswrote that myself.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me actually check. Animal companion. Sorry, I know a bit about animal companions, so.
Melee is 2 hooves.
Two hooves, got it. And where did bite come from?
I think that may have been a layover when I originally was thinking horse, so...
Got it. So it only has 2 hoof attacks.
Yep.
Okay, no problem.
Plus, bite does less damage anyway.
Yeah, just do 2 hooves, so. Yep, so.
Right? The gang leader goes and is pretty much annoyed that it's been surrounded by animals and crazy people. So it's gonna try to cut Miz- so it's gonna try to attack Mittens again. And since he's back to his normal knife,
I think that misses.
yeah, I think he's
attacking Mittens.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
He looks like, what the?
The blood matted fur of the pony deflects the knife. Oh god.
Like you, bone person, kill that fucking horse. He's getting annoying to me. And you, hide our stash. I'm pretty sure these so-called adventurers or heroes or whatever is trying to rob us, just like we robbed half them already.
Well, I'm gonna do a deadly aim and attack with firepower. The bowman.
So that's here. So that's
Or
him?
no, the guy going for the stash. So I'll use my move action first to aim.
This is the guy going for the stash. This is the bowman.
Oh! Nice.
Only a regular hit. So
otherwise, that would have been awesome.
Six damage.
All right. He's annoyed, but like, what the? And he's trying to look around to see where you're at, so you can actually fire back.
Yeah, I was targeting the stash guy, so.
And that would be this guy.
Yeah, this is the guy going back to get the stash. This guy pretty much trying to aim for your for Vib's horse.
Okay. I'll cast on him magic missile.
Alright, roll the damage. 1.
Is he alive?
He's still alive. He has a little more tougher AC to the normal, and that killed him.
Magic missile. Gotta love it.
Never missing.
Yep.
And just remember, since with the Hellhound, we're flanking, so it's a +2 to your attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy?
No.
Oh, well.
My Hellhound had not.
Oh, that's right.
Off.
Yeah.
It misses anyway, so.
Yeah, the boss's armor is 15. This guy runs deeper and tries to collect the money.
So move and action, grabbing money. Question: can I see that one? Can I see him?
Oh god, are you about to yeet the axe at him?
Perception check.
More like in.
Yeah, perception check to see if you guys can see him, since he's pretty much deep into the alley right now. No, you can't.
So close, so close.
Well, he's already injured, so
Okay, can I see the? Yeah. Oh well.
If you want to see the blood, you have to roll me in that perception check.
Nope.
No, you can't. You can't even see the blood.
Okay, so like, just for like a simplicity's sake, like how exactly is the map set up like as it is, like what we're seeing, or like the alley's ways are just like one square wide?
Yeah.
Well, this would be with, I don't know how exactly it's done in Pathfinder, but typically like when you're trying to like a blind throw of like a weapon, it would be like with disadvantage. So in that case, you'd roll twice and take the lowest throw.
Something like that. I can't remember what it was.
I'm just gonna take a shot and just say, "Fuck it, I'll throw my hammer. Maybe I'll hit him. Maybe I won't."
Disadvantage, obviously.
Yeah, is that like -2 or how's that work?
Hold on, I'm checking right now. What we're assuming we're equivalent to blind here.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you may want to consider this. It's not blind or darkness. It's concealment is probably what you want to go with. Yeah, concealment does actually have its own. Yeah, concealment does actually have its own. Here we go. Okay, concealment. Concealment gives the subject a successful attack, a 20% chance attacker misses because of concealment. So you have to roll a D100 or a D5, and then either high or low, either on a 1 or a 5, depending on if unless the GM wants to go with that. And I doubt this is total concealment.
No. But it was still like a dirty back alley, but the does know the streets know than you do.
So do you want to roll a D100 or do you want to roll a D5?
I'll roll a D100.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, D5.
Yeah,
D5.
Yeah. So it's going to be on a 1 or a 5 tie that he misses automatically.
And the roll is
1.
He looks and sidesteps right out the way before the axe actually hits him.
Hammer.
Hammer. He swapped to a hammer.
The hammer actually hits him.
So I missed, or did I hit?
Yeah,
It missed.
Auto missed. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he sees like a hammer that's probably about maybe 50% larger than he is.
He tries to pick up the hammer and he can't exactly do it.
Range weapon, it goes back to the original size when it throw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it still gets your strength bonus, obviously, but.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right. He looks at the situation like, this isn't worth it. Well, what's up in another alley? And disengage and tries to run through the bodies.
Is he doing a full withdraw action?
Yeah.
He only gets one square where he can't be attacked, so he's going to get an attack of opportunity from the Hellhound and our guy here.
Oh, that's right. Alright, she looks like... God damn it! What do you people want?
I'm just gonna shoot this guy since I can still see him more clearly.
Alright, he's gonna attack the Hellhound now?
A whole 2 damage. Woo!
That actually hits for 2 damage.
A whole 2 damage. You gave him a nasty paper cut. Good job.
Alright, Williams go.
17 versus this guy's touch AC.
That hits.
Okay. This time I'm not using firepower. I'm going to save my last couple usages of it. 7 damage.
Yeah.
And I think it was damaged earlier. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So the 7 damage as he's trying to pick up the money, he just sees the only thing is a bullet back to the head before it drops down himself.
You'll hear over the radio, reloading.
Okay.
North go?
Okay, do you want to give up now, or...
You killed my gang, you killed my woman, what do you want from me?
Do you give up, yes or no?
Intimidation check.
Yes. It's 9.
Oh God! Like, all right, fine. I'll pack up and move to another town anyway. This town is the pits anyway. So call your hellhound and that evil horse off me, will ya?
You were not moving anywhere.
What do you mean I'm not moving? What do you mean I'm not moving anywhere? I surrendered.
Yeah. Drop your weapons. Or,
This is kind of salivating.
Oh God, it's got a taste for man flesh.
He drops his rumpus and pretty much gives him the middle finger. Like, now can I leave? And pretty much, and I guess the run's pretty much over.
Yep. I finish reloading and then come down. And he finally sees my guy, just this guy with a weird looking rifle, and kind of unusual clothes, and a very odd gauntlet.
What the freaking king's military's after me?
No, and why would you think I'm a part of them?
Because you have that gun. And he pulls out your gun.
It's a steam-powered rifle. I'm the first one ever make one. No one's got anything like this but me. He kind of puts it on his back. Slings it over his back.
Like, no. I thought the King's Guard and the Sorcerer's Guards are the only ones that has firearms. What the hell you get from?
Oh, there are others out there. Not many, but there are others. Now, let's make sure you don't play with that anymore. I'm going to basically use my gauntlet to summon the knives that are at his feet to my hand. Now, I will then, start walking up with my basically, as I said, my wrench, kind of oversized wrench cane, and go, Mittens, if you'd be so kind as to step to the side, please.
Veb?
Okay,
Thank you, Mittens. Is Mittens actually chewing on this corpse now?
Yeah.
Now, and I'll kind of, kind of do the whole toss my cane into my hand, just start tapping it on my shoulder and goes, so, tell me, where is every single one of your stashes located?
Mostly in the basement. It's
Are there
just gold, and then we sell aim weapons we get for more gold.
And are there any traps in there?
No, we're pretty much poor thieves. Why do you want to use knives instead of gun and one bow?
Veb, if you'd be so kind as to sit on him until I get back.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna sit down on his legs.
Just so he can't get away.
All right, let me see. All right, let's see how much how good these thieves are. 136.
Okay. I guess what
I at
perception?
least get my
No,
money back.
I meant how much gold they actually stolen from other adventurers.
At
Oh
least get my
damn!
money back.
Ooh, that we got them just before they were going to go out onto a bar crawl, I guess.
Yeah, that's from a 600 gold.
Plus, I'm
Okay.
guessing we get all of our stuff.
Yeah, plus your original gold. So obviously you got it all
Yeah.
back.
Because a third of my goal before was I lost
Yeah,
like
and now
1,130.
And now we're back. Now we each got an extra 200 gold out of this. Anything else of value, or just gold and gems?
Just gold and gems.
I'm gonna
All the weapons are pretty much worthless.
got it. So
Basic knives and that bow and that basic bow and the basic longbow that the longbowmen try to use.
got it. So currently we got a dwarf sitting on this guy, so his face is on the ground, correct?
Yeah.
So I'll kind of look to my companions. What should we do with this one for stealing from us?
I say I'm gonna take my axe. I'm gonna put my hand on his back, pushing him down to the ground. I get off his legs. I then place the axe a little bit above his left arm, and just with all my might put it straight down.
Oof.
They used to cut the hands off thieves, right?
Yes. Usually they would tie something around their wrist so they couldn't pull back while someone else pulled.
I don't think you need to worry. At that point, I'm going to grab his other arm and kind of lift him up. Oh.
One moment, please. I'm going to walk over, find a little bit of stone, and just start muttering to him, just humming to himself while using some chalk to draw a rune on the ground, say a few words of magic. After a minute, it's very warm, and he's going to place his the head of his wrench cane thing in it. Give it a minute to heat up. I don't want him to bleed out everywhere.
Okay. I basically take my finger and try and stick it into his arm stump to keep him from bleeding out.
Got it.
What the F are you?
Yeah. And then once the wrench head is nice and hot, glowing, now hold him still while I cauterize the wound.
Of course. I'm going to grab him kind of by his chest and using thumb and finger angle his arm out.
And I roll a 21 to do a heal check to properly cauterize the wound.
All right, the wound's cauterized. Let me see if he can actually passes out or not from the pain. No, he just takes it barely. You're not from around here, are you? What, they came from the boat and try to be heroes just like the rest of them? Or try and be the next great villains?
I'm just a humble inventor, doctor, and scientist. My compatriot sitting on top of you, he's a connoisseur of certain finer alcohols, and a good brawl. Is that a good characterization of you, Mr. Veb?
Aye.
And Norf over here loves just playing with magic.
And that's Mittens. She's a good girl.
She's an annoying girl.
And meanwhile, she's certainly...
Now that wasn't very nice. Basically holding the hot end of the wrench as his face. That is very not nice.
She's eating one of my former gang members.
Hold his head, please.
Between my thumb and index finger, I'm holding his head.
Now, I'm going to leave you with something that you'll not forget soon, so that you will think twice about stealing from adventurers, because you will have no idea what they are willing to do to get their property back. Now, hold still. I don't want to burn out your eye, as I slowly start lowering it to kind of brand a little wrench mark on the side of his face. And I'll put the wrench back into the fire to burn off some of the flesh sticking to it. Well, into the Everheat rune.
Yep.
Then once that's done, I'll say, better let this cool down, and then we should be get going. Thank you for the donation for our ventures, by the way. As I kind of start walking away, not caring.
At this point, he passes out from the pain.
Yep.
And a couple of sea guards is trying to close in to figure out what the fuck happened.
I chuck him somewhere.
Yeah.
What, the sea guards?
Oh no, the dude, the gang leader.
Yeah, chuck him into the alleyway.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Does Mittens have his arm in her mouth and walking away with it?
Probably.
Okay, let's get out of here before the cops see us. Well, Yep, so I'll basically get into my vehicle, start her up, and then I guess we'll go back to the inn.
Yep.
/bar.
How much gold was that we retrieved from them? Excluding
got 200 gold.
In addition to what was originally stolen from us, correct?
Yes, you guys obviously get back what you originally had, which I'm not going to claim any of that. It's yours.
Okay.
I'm just going to take my little payment of 600 gold.
Hey! We're back! And here's a little something for you to keep yourself going. And I toss him a bag that has 100 gold in it.
Hi. You're starting to be one of my finest, well, technically only customers.
Anything to keep the taverns open.
Aye. Well, in that case, this earns you as much stay as you like. I still have to charge you for the alcohol,
Fair enough.
The king's taxes are a murder, if you know what I mean. Plus, I pay these two barmaids.
And they're quite lovely.
I'm going to kind of look around this bar. Is it decently clean for a bar?
Yeah. Mostly because it's almost empty. Mostly because, except for traveling adventurers, it's almost empty. And this the only reason. And this person, piano, is the only reason why traveling adventurers come here in the first place.
A question: is this a regular piano or a masterwork piano?
Masterwork.
Okay, so it's already masterworked. How are the acoustics in this room?
Very beautiful, actually.
Oh god, I was just thinking, maybe it's just a little gift, and to get him on our side, I could do a little bit of engineering for him. Let's see. I mean, I know a bit about alchemy, so I'm actually going to kind of just kind of next morning after we get some rest, kind of walk around town and just kind of ask about this tavern and what people think of it.
All right, so the next morning,
basically, I'm going to do a diplomacy check to kind of just ask about it,
Yeah, but diplomacy check.
18 to try to gather some information on this place, see what people think of it, stuff like that.
All right. Well, they said, the bars are alright, but the only attraction is the lovely person playing the piano. But other than that, we just pass it through, get some beers, and then head up north.
Got it. I'll kind of check out what the other bars and taverns in the area have for amenities throughout the day. See what they have that this place doesn't.
All right, roll me an investigation check.
Is that a well? There really isn't an investigation skill.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
There's a few different ones that potentially could do it. Perception obviously is one of
Yeah,
them.
perception check.
Got it. 25.
All right. The best. Some have the best food. Some have more than just beer, and some have more than lovely barmaids, and one has pretty much a stripper pole.
Got it. So some of them are using. So one of them literally is just basically the equivalent of a strip club.
Yeah.
It's a borderline brothel.
Yeah, one is pretty much a brothel. Obviously, he can't run with his daughter nearby.
Yeah.
And one of them pretty much is a food and bar.
Got it. I'll kind of go back and kind of check out. Does he just have like a brewing setup in the back?
Yeah. Usually his daughter runs it because obviously he's old and.
Yeah. Could I try to use knowledge engineering to see if I can improve it?
Yeah, you could.
And I'm assuming I'm allowed to do this because I've got knowledge alchemy as well, so at least I understand the chemistry of it. So here we go. Engineering time, boys. 32.
Guys, damn! You actually you not only can actually see some of the flaws of original design, but you actually can improve it to an insane degree.
Got it. So basically basically, so they come back at one point, they see my guy, he's taken off of his jacket. They see that physicality, he's pretty what would be a good way to put it? From physicality point, what's my guy's strength at? 10. Yeah, he's basically just kind of I would call him just kind of just fairly lanky, but he's basically using his wrench to tighten things down. It is a tool. So he's tightening things down, replacing seals with some spare parts he's got sitting around, improving a few things, and then once he's done, I go there. That should increase the efficiency significantly, as well as potential quality. You'll also notice, and he'll kind of flick at a couple of things. You now have a temperature and pressure gauges, so you can dial it in much better to produce a better product.
And so looks at like, and she just looks amazed, like, we never thought that. And then she takes one of the beers and she brews one of the beers, like, holy father! The old
Huh? His hand off with some. He's just kind of washing his hands off with a rag from grease and whatever he's had to deal with that day.
Like, holy Enzo, get the hawk! Like, spread it around town. Then we're gonna have the best beer in town. Have the best alcohol in town.
Well, I second that.
Well, if you want to dip into something else, you need to buy supplies for a still. But some of the equipment here can double up.
It's gonna be a while. We just barely cover the king's taxes.
But with this, it should be a bit easier. You should be able to get more business and thus be able to more easily pay the taxes. And
has to be able to afford food and better still as well. I'd like to cover your chip. What's your name again?
My guy will, after wiping his hands off, extend his hand out. William Shadowspark.
William. Consider this your bar to do whatever you need to. Except murder people, of course. I do have a little girl after all.
Of course. All I would ask is that whenever we're in town, if you have some beds available, we could have them. We could have access to them, as well as storing a few things in your barn and make sure they're protected, whether we're here or not. Just some storage space in the corner. That's all.
Like I said, actually, 1 copper. Sorry, 1 silver instead of 1 gold.
I think that's an arrangement. But when you get the money for the still, I'd be more than happy to optimize it for you, just as I've done here.
It looks like we're gonna start a beautiful friendship.
Aye.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go to the go out there to see what local metals the smiths have, just to refill my personal stocks.
Aye. I should probably get some treats for Mittens as well. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what was the bartender's daughter's name again?
Emzo. Emzo.
Wait, Emzo, you want to go another ride with Mittens?
Oh, yay!
Come on, Mittens. Let's give her another run around the block a couple of times.
Yep.
I'll get you
I
some
should know that Emzo's 18, so
Yeah.
she's more or going to adventure, but obviously her father doesn't want her for because well, yeah.
Are they both humans?
He's an orc. She's a half orc.
Oh wow, you don't really see them settle down in cities all that much. Just unusual. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for one of the local. I'm assuming there are breweries in the town.
Yeah, one or two.
Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of sabotage. Just lower the quality a little bit of their product. I'm assuming that's a sneak check.
Yep.
Then an engineering check to see if I can see what I can do to break it. 24. I'm a leaf on the wind.
All right, you see a couple of local breweries getting ready to get shipped to City of Rose, and you slip and
I guess I got to do an engineering check to see what kind of damage I can do.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've lowered their efficiency and their product quality by a bit, as well as I'm hoping I'm hiding it pretty well.
And suddenly something happens, and the people hear a large boom, and suddenly the brewers stop working as efficiently. They're sending some of the engineers to try to fix it, and it's going to be a while to consider how much damage you did.
Yep.
Nora, you find a bookstore about here. Oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to send you back to the. Oh yeah, I did already. You find a bookstore about here, and it's pretty empty. The library looks at you like, who are you? A customer?
Yes, I'm looking for books.
Unless you want some ancient old texts, nothing more recent. And certainly no.
I like all books.
Alright, whatever.
I'm going and just look around what they have, and
I guess we'll get back to you later because I don't know what books I could offer you right now.
Yep.
Alright, that about here. You find a small supermarket. So obviously some beef jerky.
Yep. The supermarket. Let's get some beef jerky. How much would you say it would be?
Supermarket. Yeah. There's about one gold, one copper. I forgot. 1 copper each. Yeah, 1 copper each.
All right. I get 10 strips of beef jerky and hand over 10 copper pieces.
Thank you for your service. And he falls, and the old man falls asleep.
Just rob this place. All right. And off I go.
Alright, bookstore. Alright. What kind of books are you looking for? See if you actually find it.
little everything.
Huh?
I'm looking not for anything special, just
Say what?
Little bit of everything.
All right, let me. Oh damn!
Neat.
Yeah. Despite the library saying that it's old and decrepit, you actually found a lot of books you actually were looking for.
How much for those books?
Wait, you actually want to buy the books? Are you sure
Yes.
you're not trying to steal them? Freaking that freaking old district gang?
If you want me to steal them, I can do
Oh
it.
no! Oh no! 10 silver each.
Yeah, how many books is it?
How many books you want?
I want as many books as possible.
If you want to clean out the whole store, that would be like 100 gold.
Okay.
He was like, "What? Huh? Huh?"
Here's 100 gold.
Uh, uh, uh. He like, he like passes out like, ah, I don't make this profit in my life. And he's pretty much shocked. Like, take it. It'll be one for get new books though. So, take it.
So how many books was it? About?
Let's see now. Probably about 100. So you can't exactly leave the bookstore right away.
Well, if you have the communicator on me and I'm somehow within 100 feet, you can ask for me to pick you up.
I will be right back with it.
Yep. You'll probably find me, just doing some tinkering on my vehicle behind the bar.
Yeah. I will say I will be right back.
Alright, you could take your fucking time.
How much does a book weigh?
Various. So like
Yeah.
Like one?
like from one to pretty much from magazines to full on giant encyclopedia. So
Yeah.
Take one, just.
I'll average out at one pound each for average.
Okay.
That's a lot of books.
Yeah.
Luckily, my vehicle can more than carry it.
I will now look for
William?
William.
Yep, as I said, you'll probably find him just doing some maintenance and tinkering on his vehicle behind the bar.
I need your help a little bit.
What you need? What you need there?
I bought some books and need some help to get them to the wagon.
Yeah, just hop in. I'll get her started. He'll basically close one of the panels on the side, pick up his wrench and his coat, wipe his hands off, throw his jacket on and jacket armor on, and then sit down. And the vehicle starts, and we'll just drive across town to go pick it up for you. He'll then hand you a key, saying, "Unlock the chest on the right. Sorry, left. On the left should be enough room in there for quite a few books. I have a couple of huge chests, so."
And I do that.
Yep.
Fill the.
Yep. I'll give you a hand getting it all loaded up. Armloads of books. Yep, then they'll be safely secured in the chest, and I'll just say, if any of those books have anything on ancient technologies or forging techniques, would you mind if I read them or and copy them?
We have them, so. Sure.
Yep. Just asking for a favor. Yep, then I guess I'll take us back to the bar.
Hey.
Yep.
Yep.
So, but yeah, the thing is, just so you know, those books are secured in a huge chest with like a superior lock on it. So there's no way somebody's stealing that because that chest is bolted to the floorboards of my vehicle. Got to keep my vehicle secure somehow, you know. So we'll go back to the bar. I'm also going to kind of at some point do a bit of walking around the castle. Is there a king in this castle, or is this ruled by somebody under a king?
The castle's abandoned.
Oh, castle's abandoned.
Ooh.
No one's claiming it?
Yeah, no one's claiming it because, like I said, the city's pretty much almost dead.
Is it for sale?
Guess you ask the bartender to find out, and guess you actually see some people actually more people in the bar now.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And they probably catch me giving some beef jerky to Mittens.
Yeah. So
Like,
I'll
what was there? Horse in the? Shut up! That horse is our guest," says the bartender.
There'll soon be a sign above it. Do not question the pony's presence, else you will anger it.
The old castle. That thing's been disappeared for almost 10 to 20 years.
Who owns it?
No one.
Seriously, not even the royal family or a local lord have claim to it.
What local lord? We haven't had a local lord in years. The town pretty much runs itself. I mean, the king sends his knights to collect taxes, but
Interesting. I'm just kind of thinking, just out of character, just kind of thinking maybe we should consider claiming it, seeing if...
yes, a base of operations.
Yeah, exactly. We mark it as a base of operations. I'd make it a giant workshop and storage area.
And plus, theoretically, if we could circumvent wherever the king's taxes is, give these people a lower tax, which makes them like us more, and we can make some money on the side because of that.
No, yeah, basically claim the town in a sense. We'll have to. I mean, that's definitely going to take some time to get there, but
that's definitely a long-term goal.
Yeah. I'm just going to talk with the bartender. I'll be enjoying probably some of the new ale that's coming out, or again some more wine. Just asking him kind of what the local economy is like, what is imported, what is exported.
All right. Like, export is obviously alcohol, which you pretty much destroyed.
Well, he doesn't know that.
But I know, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
And mostly just people stopping by, bring rooms, grab a couple of books, pretty much a passer through town between the major cities or in the village case, the dwarven city and the big city.
Any mining in the area that has long since been shut down for one reason or another?
Oh, mining? He pulls out the map again.
Yep.
Like the mining center is here.
Got it. So we're here, or are we here?
You're here.
Map was really zoomed in, so...
I'm sorry.
So we're here nearby this tower.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm guessing the king is either here or here?
He's here.
Got it, king's in the middle. And is this the dwarven city?
Yeah.
Okay, got it, so... Okay, and then what's down here? Ruins?
Like I said before, some heroes don't get
ruins.
Some heroes don't get here in time. This was the result.
Oh, so this is a destroyed town.
Yeah. The only thing left is a boat that shuttles people from one place to another, and this little tent that pretty much is the staff.
Yep. Got it. Do you know if there's anything worth salvaging down there?
No, pretty much most adventurers and thugs took it a long time ago. If it's not adventurers and thugs, it's pretty much the king's knights and men. And if not the king's knights and men, there's the sorcerers. There's the sorcerers' council.
Understood. I'm going to kind of excuse myself at a certain point. I'm going to actually go to the castle. Does anyone even attempt to stop me from going in?
Oh yeah, the entire world military like, stop! Who the fuck goes there?
I'm just, I'm just a guy. I've got a clockwork owl on my shoulder. I'm holding it. I'm curious about the castle. I just don't see any movement. I thought it was abandoned.
Oh no, that castle. I meant you said the world castle.
No. The abandoned.
That would be a hike.
No. I'm talking about the castle here. I'm gonna, take my ever-burning torch.
Oh, that castle.
And just kind of walk through it. And,
Yeah, like the bartender says, it's in complete disrepair.
Could I do like a knowledge engineering check to figure out what kind of materials we needed to repair it?
Yeah, go ahead.
36.
What don't you need? New wood, new bricks, new pretty much everything. The only thing that works is the moat and the drawbridge,
Okay.
and that's barely working.
Could I try to kind of do some patch repairs on the drawbridge?
Sure, go ahead.
36.
You could actually patch it up and make it so it's at least a functional drawbridge. At least to the point where you don't automatically fall into the moat if you step on the wrong panel.
Got it. Okay. So I've been able to make it workable.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to kind of walk around the castle some more. I'm guessing I'm just going to roll a perception to... I'm guessing it's pretty dark in there, so...
Yeah. So yeah, perception disadvantage.
26 to look for hidden passages, things left behind, things like that.
You find a couple of hidden passages, but for things left behind, you can even says that either the King's Men or the Sorcerer's Council already took it all.
Interesting. Got it. But I do have a list of the rough number of materials I would need. I'm guessing it's in the quite a bit of gold worth of materials.
Yes.
Okay, so do the whole closing my book thing, and I'm going to walk out of the castle, and I'm going to go back to the people at the bar and go, okay, and I'm going to talk with Norf and Veb. So,
Hey.
I'm thinking, and I'm going to basically toss my little journal out, and you'll see the list of materials needed. Thinking we see what we can salvage from the destroyed town to the south. I'm sure we can find wood and stone that people aren't interested in.
Hey.
I've got pretty good carry capacity on my vehicle.
Hey. I'm willing to help out.
Yeah.
Might be able to set up an order stronghold there.
I would love to have a full workshop.
You'll have a workshop.
Of course. Place to secure my valuables. And I'm sure this town could definitely use some new industries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'll be back in the door.
It's fine. The people in the area. I'm assuming that there are farmers out there, and they probably have to sell their produce and grains to be shipped elsewhere for less than what they could if they could get it milled in this town.
Exactly. They have to go to the big city down north, or Rose up. You have to go to Rose up north, or the city.
But if it could be ground into flour,
that'll be much easier for the town.
I think I could probably install a steam-powered mill in there. Take time, but it's doable. Obviously, I'd have to charge usage a little bit, but just a small fee.
Alright. If there's one thing about this town that's actually correct is if you can have a good business, no, we don't mind as long as you're trying not to rob or kill us.
Oh,
Why think even the guards don't bat an eye when some local adventurers came in and killed the freaking the old Dominion gang.
Oh, I'm sure. Gangs are always troublesome. Well, I think we'll be heading down south to see if we can't pick through some of that wreckage. See if we can't find some value in there that somebody missed.
Alright, good luck. You'll need it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll go to the general store, see if they have any, pickaxes, crowbars, things like that we can pick up cheap.
Yeah, you can find a couple of them.
Yeah. I'm guessing like 10, 15 gold, and we've got all the salvage equipment we need.
Yeah.
Plus what I've already got on my vehicle.
Yep.
So yep. So I guess we'll all just pile into the wagon with the trailer being pulled behind it.
Yep.
And we'll head down south and check here, see what we can salvage.
How long does it take us to get down there?
Well, technically, we're going at probably speed. I think it was 40. Yeah, probably speed 40 over land, but you have to increase that by additional 20%. So let me do a quick calculator on that. 40 times. Almost speed 50 if Ty is willing to round up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we basically can go at speed 50 south.
So probably about 1 or 2 days.
Not too bad.
And you hit the town over here.
Yep.
And like the person is like, the next ship isn't coming out for the next ship isn't leaving for a day or two. You might want to go back up north.
We're not interested in the ship. We want to see if we can do any material salvage from the destroyed town.
What from that?
It's cut wood. It's cut wood. There's still some good pieces in there. There's also cut stone.
True. All right, whatever. Just don't hit my ship or disturb my sleep.
All right.
Yep. Then we'll just start getting to work.
Yep. And thanks to you having a dwarf in the party, you can tell that if there's good stone.
Yep. Is it a knowledge engineering check to figure out what's worth salvaging?
Yeah.
35 to kind of go through this wreckage, finding metal, wood, cut stone, all that stuff, and we just start loading up the trailer.
All right. That make me a knowledge engineer as well to see if you can actually find like more than like something the council and the kings left behind. That's actually very valuable.
I don't have any knowledge skills.
Yeah.
Except for nature.
Oh.
I have knowledge.
So it would just be like
perception.
Then be a flight D20 then.
I can do knowledge. Oh. What knowledge?
Engineering or nature. To see if
nature.
Yeah,
then
to see
16.
Yeah, to see if the kings and the council forgot something.
Okay, so then it would be a 16 for me.
All right, then.
So you have knowledge nature.
Let's see now. Jim Pan roll as well.
A second. Let's see. +2.
So, yep.
All right.
18.
Right, you actually could find some gold and some silver and and pretty much very you find actually a spell that actually help to secure the castle. Something similar to what old uh, and Mo would use, but a little bit more stronger. As in scroll from home, so that means you can only use it once.
Neat.
But that obviously you have a decent amount of the equipment you need. Obviously, there's not enough equipment to fully fix the castle, but
A good start.
yeah,
Sections of it can be repaired.
at least you can make it semi-livable.
We'll have a roof over our head.
I mean, well, I was kind of half expecting, it'd be like we would repair one of the halls and we'd set up the equivalent of like tents. We'd actually set up literal tents in there for our little rooms.
That's what I meant by semi-livable.
Excellent.
I mean, hey, it'll be warm. We'll have space for a workshop and all that stuff.
Yes.
And no one seems to care. I'm obviously going to start making, proper locks for the place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you get back, we should probably change the locks as soon as we get back.
Yeah.
So that way we're the only ones with the keys.
Exactly. And I can make them.
And any we deem trustworthy.
Oh, yeah. So I guess we'll kind of return to the town, and I'm guessing we probably completely loaded the trailer and the back of my wagon. So it might take a little bit longer because we'll probably be down to speed 30 overland, plus 20%.
Yeah, obviously it's going to take about a week to get back to town.
I would argue it would be an extra day, maybe.
Yeah. As you see, once again, a new set of heroes walking out town and walking up north to challenge their destiny.
And they just see, me on my little horseless wagon, just pulling another wagon, and just the back wagon is full of stone and wood.
And they see a dwarf riding a pony.
Yep.
They just look at you and just shake their head like, they just came up the boat. It'll be interesting. And they walk up north.
Yep.
And here I was thinking, they won't last a day.
Exactly. That was the actual sentiment.
Were there any parts of this castle that were just completely destroyed?
Like half of it,
Got it. What we could theoretically do is we could also salvage that material and make a smaller hole. Yeah, basically recycle it, make a smaller hold out of the rest of the building, and then we just turn this excess space into outbuildings, like a factory. Distillery for you and your order to the flagon.
Absolutely.
Yep. A grain mill. Because the thing is, most of our defenses are going to be this wall. I'm assuming the wall is mostly intact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously going to just need to do some patchwork, but, So I guess we just, we go in here, and then we get to work. I'm assuming that we could hire quite a few people for 100 gold to help us with just general labor.
I'm seeing how many people we could hire. The town's about hundreds. So subtract 2 for the bartender and his daughter, of course, because they actually have jobs.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that this place is somewhat impoverished overall.
Yeah. Damn. I'm going to go roll again, because I'm pretty sure more than one person is going to actually help you.
Yeah. I mean, well, as I said, we're going to offer well over 100 gold.
Okay, the first day you get one person, then once the one person's like, hey, these people actually were paid money. Yeah, about 65 people willing to help. As long as you pay them, of course.
Well, yeah, because if I remember right, these guys are just general laborers, and they make silver a week.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what we should do is we're offering, this is way above the normal going rate, 2 gold coins per week of labor.
Yep.
And also, Just basically, we're going to be like these really generous. So we're doing 2 gold a week, which is normally what professionals make per person. We'll. I'm assuming that we can easily get. We can easily contract the bar to do batch food to be brought out.
Like catering service.
Yeah, basically catering.
Oh
Obviously,
as long as it don't stab the bartender in the back, he's pretty much fine with
so
by you.
We cover a meal a day, and we also cover a meal a day. And we'll for housing, if they don't have a place to go, I'm assuming we can have them set up in some of the rooms that are still being repaired to be like camping accommodation equivalent, but it's better than nothing. So
actually, some are completely homeless. Some your pay is just enough to pay the king's taxes, and therefore will not get kicked out of the house.
Got it. So we are basically becoming pillars of the community by doing this.
Yes.
So yeah. Yep, and I guess I'm going to do an engineering check to kind of direct this whole kit and caboodle while designing it.
Yeah.
Okay. 21. Do we have hero points in this?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a hero point to reroll that because that was pretty bad. 28.
That's much better. I was looking for 25.
Yeah.
But yeah, you actually could do that.
Yep. So we basically are rebuilding. We're rebuilding instead of it being a full castle, we're just building more of a keep for kind of us to live in, like a keep manor house. And then clearing out the rest of the area where we'll start having construction for that. And yep. So yeah. And how many weeks does it take for this construction to go through completely?
It should take until of everything, probably with the equipment you have, about a month.
So 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I'm willing to. I'll help fund this as well.
Yep. Okay. So let me do the math. So we got. So what is it? Let's round up to 70. Just to say we're all for covering the meals as well, because the 2 gold was basically the salary.
Yeah. Obviously, the bartender's going to need some money to
Yeah. So total is going to be 560. We still had from all of us, we still had basically untouched that 600 gold. 500 of that gold.
Yep.
Because you gave 100 to the barkeep.
Yep.
So, are you guys willing to just use that? Basically, we give up that, and then we'll each put in 20 gold.
Sounds good.
I can put down 25 if you want.
Oh no,
25.
No, I did the math. If we basically all burn the 500 gold remaining, because Kiri gave 100 of his gold to the barkeep.
Okay.
That means we only have additional 60 gold that we need to cover left over, and 60 divided by 3 is 20. So
okay, 20 gold.
Yep,
here.
we got 20 gold. Yep.
There we go. And I give you 20.
Yep. So, yep, and then that covers the construction. I'm assuming that injecting 560 gold into the local economy helped out.
Oh boy. Not only the economy helps out, but a couple of king's men is actually in the bar trying to negotiate the taxes with the citizens.
I'll actually kind of step in on that and just talk with them. It's like, gentlemen, please. This community is impoverished. If you wish it to gain more gold from it in the future, why not lighten up on the taxes for a little while, allow them to recover, and then they can flourish, and thus you'll get more gold in the end.
I don't know. I don't know. King's orders and all. Yeah, but he has a point.
Look, obviously you can't bring the king down here, but I'm sure he'd be willing to send one of his advisors, someone that can speak on his behalf. and we could potentially negotiate some sort of a leniency on the taxes, even if only temporary.
Nah, we'll come back with our lieutenant in a couple of days. You have to speak with him.
Of course, thank you.
And the guards quietly leave. Oh, forgot. Yeah. And toss a 50 gold to the freaking the guard for his taxes.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, get out. And
Yep.
they leave.
Hey, Mittens, you want to follow them just to make sure they're on the up and up?
Say again?
I think we should keep an eye. I think we should follow them just to make sure that they are who they say they are.
Yeah, I was saying,
Construction is mostly done anyway.
Mittens, do you want to follow them just to make sure they're on the up and up?
Yep. Oh, also, Ty, I would like to try to start using my artistry philosophy to start kind of, in a sense, doing kind of speeches. Basically, I'm doing the light version of my thing, kind of promoting technological progress, things like that, over magic. Because I'm sure these, and I'm going to start with these mainly the construction workers during their lunch break.
All right. First, Mittens, roll me a stealth check. I can't believe I had to roll stealth for a fucking horse.
15.
All right. You actually Mittens, for some odd reason, can actually see the king's seal and some more of the king's guards to make sure. Yeah, they are who they say they are.
In that case, there, Mittens will go back and sit back in her usual spot and neigh, positive sounding neigh.
And Emso pets Mittens.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Mittens points to a bottle of whiskey.
and she gives them to him. The tavern owner the tavern patron still questioned Mittens, but the bartender, but now even the freaking barmaid's like, no, he's a customer, he's a loyal customer.
Yeah, Mittens is a good girl. She's totally a good girl. And she looks so innocent when around like the bartender and the barmaids and Enzo and Mork. So it was just that one guy that made the snide comment that, Mittens turned her head and basically had the menacing symbols floating. Then went back to looking like an innocent pony.
Yep.
As for you, yeah, try to make your passionate speech and roll me a.
Well, it's technically it's an artistry skill. Basically, I'm trying to, it's not really true oration because it's a written, prepared thing. 19 to
All right, well, a couple people thinking about it, like, yeah, but I heard magic actually helps. Yeah, and the magic council is pretty much.
Well, the trick is you got to put doubt in their head first before you convince them. So, basically, as I said, keep doing this, and
do this over time.
Yeah, this is over time.
Right now, they're still loyal to the style of the magic council and some of the local kings, including the king that taxed them out to hell and high water.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, we'll deal with him later. Yep. So. But
at the very least they heard. At the very least they heard you.
The seeds have been planted.
Yeah.
They're not outright rejecting it, going, I mean, interesting ideas, but they're having doubts in their head. I'm assuming it's going to slowly start spreading in the city.
As long as you can prove that magic.
Well, he's not saying that magic is inferior. He was saying that, look, You've seen the miracle of, my wagon that's helped you lift massive stones and moved things around the city almost effortlessly. Not only that, but he's probably used some of his other inventions. He's also probably used some of his other Steamwright inventions. People have seen him using them. So it's one of those things that basically he's not attacking magic. He's saying technology is cool. We should totally support it. That's where I'm going with this. Eventually, Eventually, I'll get into not true anti-magic, but magic. Magic needs to be restrained. It's had a stranglehold on the society for too long. Kind of, step down. It needs to step down. Yeah.
Chaotic evil, chaotic crow.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Yep. And basically, so after about a month, the castle's been, at least bits of it have been. We have a place to stay.
Yeah.
That's been restored.
Right. So you have a place to stay.
Yep.
I assume some of the citizens stay with you until they have enough money to pay the king's tax.
Oh yeah, exactly. I would say. So, what do you guys want to do now to start earning some money? Because I'm assuming that we don't have the supplies to make a steam powered mill yet.
Probably not yet.
Yeah.
I very much doubt he was that one guy we faced was the only thief guild or something. There's probably a few others.
Yeah. I mean, I could definitely kind of step into the underworld and try to wrestle them under my control.
Exactly.
Start assassinating the leaders.
Either they're under our control, or they will cease to exist.
Exactly.
Ooh, now this would be fun.
So, is it going to be like a? Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, basically, I'm going almost mafia on this. I'm a legitimate local business owner. What are you talking about?
Well, there's still that job about
Yeah.
Building the castle.
The local let's just say never too wells.
Oh yeah. Well, as I said, I mean, obviously we don't want to do constant combats. I'm assuming this is going to be a combination of diplomacy, stealth, and intimidation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Jim Pan, you'll handle the intimidation because I don't have intimidation.
Yeah.
Also, Hellhound is helpful in that. I'll handle the stealth and the diplomacy.
I'll be the muscle.
The bartender looks like, you're going to take that job? All right.
All right, no problem. So, obviously, the first thing we try is diplomacy. The second thing is stealth for assassination. Third is intimidation for ones that we need. Because the thing is, fear is not the greatest way to control people long term.
Yeah, like as Machiavelli said, it is better to be both loved and feared.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the diplomacy.
I know, Kier. We'll finish off in a few more minutes.
Okay. And do I get any bonuses for the whole, rebuilding the castle thing?
Yeah. Because now people are looking at the castle like, wait a second, where's this coming from?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I actually attracted a couple new guards because, well, some of the guards they actually want to patrol this town.
Yep. So is what, a +2 to diplomacy?
Yeah.
31 to convince the various gangs to fall under my leadership going forward.
Oh boy, you just started a goddamn omerta of massive scales.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, their targets are not going to be this. Is not. Well, the thing is, what we're going to do is, obviously they're still going to do protection racket, but the difference is they will actually protect the business, and they're going to limit the amount they take from the business. Basically, they take a small amount from the business and they provide actual protection.
All right. So for the gangs,
yeah.
for the gangs, pretty much pull military like, fuck you. We got enough money.
Next is Assassination.
And the other 10 guys like, he did rebuild a castle. Let's see what his is.
Okay. Yep. So I'm getting Assassination is the next step. I'm going to use stealth for this, just kind of how effective I am at taking out some of the other gang members, gang leaders. 26 to basically cut a bloody swath through the gangs that won't bow, targeting their leaders first.
The leaders or the second in commands?
No, the leaders.
All right. Let's see how many things you actually hit. You managed to actually knock out 3 of the leaders. The last leader is consolidating the last 3 games into pretty much a mega mob, and it's trying to take over the territory again.
Now comes the intimidation. So I'm assuming that we can send out some of the guys that are working with me to back up Jimpan and Kiri.
Yep.
So now I guess they roll intimidation with whatever bonuses.
Yep,
are available.
5 each, or in Jimpan's case, 5 plus his bonus.
Yep.
Oh, you also want me to roll intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're more supporting.
Yeah, and I think you said that we were all getting like a +5 bonus.
Yeah, because you have pretty much a large gang with you, and of course, no one actually wants a gang war, but
damn, he definitely helps out. I'm assuming I can roll to assist as well.
Yeah,
that's plus.
Or apparently, or they're helping me out.
Listen. Who are you? William and Webb and Nora? We don't want a gang war. A gang war hurts us all.
Okay, so his would actually be a 21.
Oh, 21. Got it. Yeah. So doesn't matter. So 21. I got a 23, so just ever so slightly higher. So
25, 27, 29.
Yeah. So basically, in the end, I rolled a 29 and go kind of the whole. I'm assuming at this point we've dragged the leader and the second in command in, plus the second in commands of the other gangs.
Huh?
No, we don't want to. I'm assuming we've dragged them into the castle at this point.
Yep.
We use intimidation to kind of force them back and grab them from the street. No, we don't want a gang war. Which is why we grabbed you. Which is why we grabbed you. Examples must be set.
Examples? What do you mean examples?
I kind of gesture over to a stone where the dwarf with the axe is standing. Heads on pikes. Pretty good way of breaking the last bit of resistance.
Roll me in. Oh, that's right. That was the position.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, no, we are beheading the leaders and the second in commands that resisted us.
Heads on. What kind of barbarians are you? We're businessmen.
No, you're barbarians. I'm a businessman. She's a sorceress, and he's a barbarian.
But she's a pony.
Yes. A very good pony.
I saw that pony. That's the pony that's shown on one of the old Dominion Gangs members.
Yes.
What kind of people are you?
Those that are willing to do what must be done.
And he tries to pull out this A hidden firearm.
I
assume 6 doesn't hit.
No. So he just misses with the little
Yeah,
plastic
pretty much a
burger.
one shot pistol.
Bring me. Yeah, I'm assuming he gets grabbed by somebody else. Bring me the gun. I'm gonna
Tackle.
take a look at it. Yeah.
Me and Pony tackle.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
I'll pick the gun up off the ground and take a look at it. Is it advanced at all?
No, just a standard issue. Not even a standard issue, barely working flintlock pistol.
This thing is in poor disrepair. I just kind of toss it off to the side. I guess that means you're going to get the special end. The rest of you are going to get your heads cut off. Gentlemen, bring them over to the stone. Mr. Vebb, if you'd be so kind as to use your axe on them.
I take my axe out and I just start a swinging.
Yep. Cutting the heads off.
And slowly but surely, the lieutenant and mafia bosses pretty much was beheaded.
We leave that one guy for last. Because we're going to be doing something special with him. We're going to go out of town with my vehicle. We're going to find a very firm tree. We're going to tie a rope to the tree, then to his wrists. Then we tie a rope to his ankles and attach that to my back of my vehicle, and then I slowly drive forward.
Oh. Kind of like drawing him.
Yes.
So I'll say the tree is about
Once it
here.
starts moving, take a deep breath. It'll make it quicker.
And then we leave the heads on pikes outside of the city in the dead of night. All those gang leaders. That's a little, and then that guy, half of that guy's body on a pike.
Yep.
All right.
In the middle of them.
All right, so I'll end the session with this. So the next day, the basic guards and the lieutenant shows up and looks at this pipe like, what in the world? As they grab their swords thinking they're going to a hostile situation. And I'll end with that because Kira has to leave soon.
Yep, no problem.
5 o'clock's like pretty much the guaranteed cutoff point for me.
No problem.
But I think we managed to at least get to a good point.
Oh yeah, we've got a little base of operations set up. We've got the underworld of this town pretty much under our control. I think we should reform them into a militia, quote unquote.
Yes.
And basically, the local townspeople provide a small amount of funds to make sure that they're funded. Basically, we're turning them into a de facto town guard
To replace the King's Guard.
Well, yeah, you said they barely show up anyway.
That is true.
Yeah, and these guys, we'll find some sort of. I'm thinking likely, to be honest, probably some sort of armband would be what they wear. Do you guys have any idea what kind of symbol we should be using?
Oh, I got some ideas.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, like a half a cogwheel kind of thing. Since that's the symbol I'm going to be putting on the factory part of the castle.
So, something like the symbol of the Adeptus Mechanicus?
Probably a simple, much less complex than that. Adeptus Mechanicus, because they have a pretty ornate one, if I remember right. I think no skull, the cog wheel, but cut it in half.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll call they'll probably get the nickname the Cogmen or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're just a local militia, the Cogmen. They're sponsored by the the eccentric inventor that recently claimed the castle. Yeah.
Or we could do something akin to this.
I like the cog wheel just because it fits the
Yeah, it does.
aspect
It does
more.
fit the steampunk more. It does.
Yeah. Yep. So. Yep, and basically that's just what's going to happen. After the 3 weeks before the King's Guards bring the lieutenant to talk with us. After the castle's been partially rebuilt, and the town is. I'm assuming the town is probably seem a bit safer now since there are regular patrols.
Yeah.
Yep. Next step would be inventing electricity so we can have electric lighting in the town.
Yep.
I mean, that's one of the greatest things to reduce crime is to have light at night.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
the town's pretty much torches at this point.
Yeah.
Like the bartender says several times in his session, people just use the town to pass through to the next town.
Yep.
No one actually stay at the moment. No one actually stays here that could help it.
Yeah. Whereas we are actually putting the effort in.
So I hope you have fun.
I did.
Oh yeah. Slowly but surely, it's coming together.
Yes.
We're developing a base of operations.
And next session, assuming you don't die, you probably will level up. So
No, I mean next session we're going to need to probably go to the Dwarven city to
get more tools and material.
Yeah. Also, probably want to do a quest. I'm assuming I wouldn't be surprised if the Kingsmen say, "Hey, we got a job for you. It pays decent. Since you're doing such a good job maintaining this area."
Yep.
So.
We shall see.
And at times, and eventually, we might be able to get them to effectively cede independence from the. Maybe not that far.
Not.
It's not going to be for a while, because the king does provide some protection, and if worst comes to worst, he gets some of the Sorcerer's Council and some of the heroes to come and save the town.
Yeah. Whereas basically what we're trying to do is negotiate some leniency or exemption from the taxes for a time, just to allow for improvement to the local populace, so that the king can then later on get more funding from the town. I've got no plans of doing that because I plan on probably replacing the king with a puppet. I'm sure he has a weak-willed son or daughter. They always do.
Oh boy.
I can take over.
No. We need to have other people be seemingly in control. We need to be under the radar.
Exactly.
That's a joke.
Yeah. Eventually, yes, of course. We will put a crown on your head and give you a kingdom. Where you can fire disintegration at as many people as you want.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'll see Jim Pan and Curie next week.
Yep.
For a great pirate escape.
Mm-hmm.
See you guys in a couple weeks.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.